Is exciting today when it comes to the cattle side of the equation on the livestock. And to talk about it, we have an exciting trader right there. It's Todd Horwitz. He's with BubbaTrading.com. He happens to be running for president, by the way, too. So, Todd, thanks for joining us here today as we look about this cattle market right now. I think a few folks were really surprised to see the market action that we did see develop in the cattle trade today, because it started out, kind of meek and mild there, but man, we're really adding fuel to the fire. Look at this live cattle market. We're up over $3 in the December, which, by the way, goes off the board tomorrow, but February is up over $2. Feeder right. Cattle trade, my goodness, over there we have them trading over $4 higher on the nearbys right now. What got into the cattle today?
I think we call it short covering in the business. I think what happened here is, again, people were looking for the markets to drift lower, as we kind of talked about yesterday. We didn't get the drift, and you have a little bit of, I think, a panic buy right here. Again, I have become more positive and more bullish this space, but I do need to see a sell-up before I want to get in. I would tell you, seriously, at these levels as a trader, if we stay here through the beginning of next year, because I'm not going to do much today and tomorrow, I don't want to get involved, it's too quiet. But if we stay up here going into next Monday, next Tuesday, I will be a seller, but I'm really looking to be a buyer. This is a market that I think now has established a fairly good bottom when we came down and shot those down a couple of weeks ago. So now we want to look to be a buyer, but I do not want to chase them up here. I think if you try to run up in here, you're basically chasing the market, and there's going to be, under any circumstances, we're going to see some pretty big selling in the next couple of days here. Now, again, I do think that the space is more positive now. We've reached all the objectives to the downside, so I think you want to look to be a buyer, but I don't think this is the right level. In fact, from this level here, I'm going to be looking to take a position from the short side as a trade only, not as a longer term as I was all winter long, looking to be short. Now I'm looking to get long, but I will try to take advantage of, I think, a market that's really too hard on short covering buying right now.
Interesting stuff for the short term, and I will throw it out there on the table. I know our weather gal Christina and I were talking earlier today. There's a whole series of storm systems coming in on the West Coast in the next couple of weeks, and if they would happen to go through that Four Corners area there, Todd, look out, because that can dump a big boatload of snow on the cattle production areas. That could have the potential, couldn't it, to really light that market on fire?
It could light the market on fire, but remember, now this is one of the things, this is why you're getting some short covering now. We know that's coming already, so they're pricing that in. This is where you have to really understand the value of a market if you're a trading, or if you're an investor, or if you're a producer. This market, they're telling you that they're expecting this storm. That's why their shorts are getting squeezed right here, and you're seeing these exorbitant moves. This is an old story. Buy the rumor, sell the news. And when we finally get the snowstorm to hit, if it hits, the market's going to fall down. If it doesn't hit, the market's going to come down. I will say that we're going to see some selling next week. Now, again, I'm bullish. I'm looking for a spot to buy, but this is not the spot I'm buying.
And that's why they call it futures. Todd, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Todd Horwitz with BubbaTrading.com in Chicago. There you have it, Casey. That's the latest.